Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb save. We've got a new head of youth development. Brett Higgins, welcome to the club. You have been signed for our head of youth development. Working with youngsters 14, so you're bang up for the job. Judging player ability and potential will hopefully get better with time. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Another reason you've been brought in is because you seem to play, well, sort of. You press urgently, which is something I like to do. And yeah, it's just a little bit of annoyance really, but a 4-2-3-1 isn't quite the same formation I have, but it's pretty good. Playing style, we play short passing, you play direct, that's not too bad. Coaching style, defending, happy with that because we don't have any defensive coaches, and the cautious player mentality isn't quite the same either, but you are brought into the club. You may get replaced, renamed, if I can find someone that has better stats and has a same sort of more similar style to playing as we are at the moment and how I want to play, then you might your face might change and your stats might change, put it that way, because we might get someone else in. But we didn't actually have a head of youth development at the club, so I've managed to bring you in. Here you are, you're getting £170 a week, you're living in Zagreb. Hopefully you enjoy it. I mean, your real name is Dennis Rez, but it's not. Brett Higgins, you're in the club, head of youth development. So what that means then is we now have to go into the responsibilities and we have to get you to, what do I want to do for you? It was somewhere, transfers incoming, finalises, we want you to go out and find young players for the future, head of youth development. We want you to bring in youth players into the club and inform us of the development, that's already there. Set up individual training, Brett Higgins. Plan general training for the under-19s, Brett Higgins. So you're getting, and this will be the same when Ken gets chief scout, he'll be taking on all the scouting duties. But there you go, my friend. You are in the club. You are here. There are still places available of the Patreons, or if you want to sign up to be a new patron and get your name in the game as a member of staff or a region on intake day, just leave a message down below, sign up to Patreon, and just let me know how you want to do it. The link is in the description to sign up to Patreon, and also in the description of today's video is a link to the database where you can download and play the 3rd division of Croatian football in your own game. I've linked it to the Steam Workshop, it's available on there now. I do, please, if you sign someone who's really good, or do something that's really good, try not to spoil it for me if you think I should sign someone, or what happens in the future, or which players get good, or like how Croatia do in the future. Try not to put it in the comments, because obviously I'm trying to tell a story of this save, and I'd really appreciate it if you didn't ruin it for myself, because I'm playing this save, and the other people that watch it. So it is available for you to download and play and do this challenge yourself, but yeah, please just be wary about what you're doing with the knowledge if you get ahead of me in time, because the chances are you will, because I stop and I record and I do things and analyse things like that. With that being said, let's crack on into the game. Today we're back for what I said we would be back, so at least I've got it right this time. We are coming back. Why am I looking at it like this? Calendar, that's what I want. No, events. No, reminders, fixtures. Oh, because I'm trying to organise a friendly. Cancel that. Yes, cancel that. Right, today we are back for the home game against Kraljevic and then the away game to Zagreb. And something I've noticed about the fixtures in the Croatian 3rd division is they're quite heavy towards, or they're quite early season centred. As you can see, we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is that? 5 league games in September, 4 in October, 5 in, or well, 4 because we had a friendly in August, and then a couple there. When you get after Christmas, you have December, which is obviously you have 4, and I've put a friendly in there against Lokomotiva, but then we have 4 in January, 2 in February, 2 in March, 2 in April, 2 in May, and 2 in June. So we're going to try and put some money-spinning friendlies in there. So we've got friendlies lined up against Lokomotiva, Rudez and HK Grika, all of which is giving us around about £750 profit after the friendlies happened. So we're going to try and get a bit more money in, just to try and help Mr. Mafia Man out, because we are eating into his money, and the only way we're getting out of it at the moment is by him giving us money. And as much as I like him giving us money, we just always seem to get it through negative means, don't we? I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going out and killing people, so, which isn't very fun, is it? That was quite somber. Let's get back into the game and pick this up a bit. So, one other thing to discuss. We've got our first player, which has fallen foul of the command and conquer rule of this save. back in the under-19s, Matt Jekalic, brand new signing, got annoyed that he wasn't playing, so he's immediately been put on the transfer list, and he will be released when and if we can. 4 appearances, made 6.4. He was pretty terrible. So he is on the transfer list for, I think it's around about 4k. I've put him on there for, yeah, 4k. I'm going to lower it even more, see if we can generate some interest in him. Let's go and offer him to clubs as well. £2,000. We'll put him on the transfer list, set it to not needed. Get out there. Let's see if we can sell him. If you piss me off, you're out the club. That's just how it goes. Karlovacek is not match fit. Well, we're going to start him at right back. We've still got a slight injury to Obasevic, so he gets dropped. Parmasevic goes down to the bench as well. Tramatona comes in at left mid. Kubel, our top goal scorer with 10 goals, is in absolute superb form and happens to be a pretty good free kick taker, so he's always going to be in the team unless he's injured, to be honest. They're lining up, you guessed it, 4-2-3-1 in the Croatian 3rd Division is the tactic of choice. And I was going to say, this looks interesting. We're both playing in white, but it's not. That's their tracksuit top. But 3 o'clock kickoff at Kranjavaja in Zagreb. Let's get this underway. I'm going to assertively say I expect nothing but a win. We are on fire at the moment, doing very, very well. The comment section has been alive with people saying, you know, try not to push too much and win the playoffs because you're semi-professional, it's going to be too hard. I don't care. If we go up, that gets us more money, which means we can become professional a lot sooner. The other thing we've had in the comment section is people saying this is too zoomed out, so I can zoom in like this, but what this view does is then cut off the side of the pitch. So I like this view because it gives us a top-down view and I can see everything tactically which is going on in the team. What we could do is go back to 2D, which I know some of you are fans of and some of you aren't, and we can zoom in a little bit on 2D. That also allows me to tactically see what's going on in the game. Or the other thing is we can go to a sideline TV view, which allows you to see more close-up action of the game, but won't allow me to see tactically where things are going right or wrong. So let me know what you guys would prefer. They've put a long ball over the top into Horvat. Horvat's in, he shoots, and it's a goal, and we're 1-0 down, and I'm blaming that on 2D. This is the other one that I said we could go to, which would be TV like this, and then you zoom in, and you get a pretty good view and a close-up view as Sindric puts the ball over the top into Horvat's path. He knocks it down on the chest and just fires it left-footed past the goalkeeper, who is stranded and has no real chance. But we'll see another highlight on TV when it comes up, and we'll have a look to see what that. You just got to let me know down below what is your favourite view and what you would prefer. I prefer sideline or 2D because it allows me to see things where I have to make a tactical change, which is something as a manager is quite crucial to football management, isn't it? And seeing where you need to make changes. Kubel lines up the free kick. Oh, he's hit the post and it bounced into Kranjecic's hands. Yeah, he is a good free kick taker, is Kubel. But they have a throw and Spudic puts it in. Good tackle from Vinsky, but it goes back to Spudic on the left-hand side into Muhar. Muhar to Spudic. Spudic shoots. Oh, Kanzevic has spilt it. And then a tackle in the box and it's cleared away. And I'm not a fan of that TV, Sue. So we're just going to go back to sideline for the moment because that's the one I like. So I'm going to ask the guys to get creative. They seem a bit inspired by that. Hopefully that'll allow them to have a little bit more freedom and get the ball moving. Dedic has been booked. Now Dedic is our best player of the season so far. He's been very, very good. Pierre as well. I forgot to go through the results that we had since the last episode. Pierre scored an absolute wonder goal with the St. Lucian. He is on fire. Well, he's not on fire, but he is very, very good in that holding midfield row. So there's now competition for Ramadani. In the comments of so have been saying he could become a cult hero. Ramadani. Ball across. Horvat's there again and Kaznejevic saves it. Karlovacek completes the clearance. Kubel looks to come forward, but nothing comes from it. And yeah, they're giving us quite a game here, Karlovacek, and we really need to make sure we get on this as it goes out to Sadiki. Sadiki's on the left-hand side of the centre-backs. Long ball forward. It's poor. And Humalajic gives it into Mahar. Mahar goes back to Humalajic. Humalajic ball across and Karlovacek can win the header. Grigic picks it up in the middle. Goes out to Spudic on the left-hand side. He's then stood up by then. Back into Grigic. Matos to Mahur. He's surrounded. We can't get the ball off him though. Mahur back to Vusamilinic Grigic to give him his full name. Good ball out to the right-hand side. Ball across Spudic. Held well by Knezevic. And yeah, we're struggling to really get a foothold in this game. Striker's not playing well. Bektasi, ball in towards the back post. Mahur wins the header, gets it away. Vinsky will pick up the clearance. Can we keep this alive? Into Taric. Taric to Karlovacek. Ball forward, looking for Kubel. Vinsky picks up the clearance. It's poor control though. And Spudic now brings it well. Back into Muhar. Out to the right to Humlajic. Over the top. And Horvat's got the pace to get in behind. On his left foot again. Kuznevic makes the save, and we need to make some changes, I think, at half-time and really get control of this game as the corner's coming in. We're playing the zonal marking at the front post, and Pierre's there to get it away. Matos gives it back to Spudic, who puts another ball in, and Sadiki gets his foot to it. Only partly clear to Gregic, though. Gregic, Matos again. Matos just goes back to Kurisic, and we managed to keep them out that time, but yeah, all the players sort of struggling a bit. 6.8 is our best rating, and that's our goalkeeper. Everybody else on a 6.4 to a 6.5, which isn't the best. I'm just wondering, do we change a player in midfield to maybe try and get this? I think Ramadani, the cult hero, is going to come on for Zane Pierre, although I was singing his praises, and I'm going to show a bit of desire. Come on, you don't look like a team that wants to win this game. You're looking a bit lax, to be honest, so we'll get out there. We've fired Regovic is up, which is good. We only need our striker to be a bit fired up. As Ramadani comes on, long ball forward, looking for Horvat straight away. He manages to get in behind the defence. And the cross is blocked. Maybe because they're playing that long ball. We do play a relatively high defensive line. So we're just going to drop it back to standard. And we'll go with that. If I can confirm those changes anywhere, that would be wonderful. Confirm the changes. So we'll just drop our line back a slight little bit. We'll give them another shout to demand a little bit more from them. Everybody's focus, which is Kubel, right on the edge of the area, fires it in. That mark is actually I'm pretty sure that is in the box, that mark there. But it doesn't matter because Kubel prefers it from that distance anyway. Shoots it over the wall. I was saying before the game, he's a free kick master, and that proves it. Kubel fires it into the corner of the goal. And we move up to 7th position now with this draw. Spudic gets in, not too sure what's going on the sideline there with some star jump. Vinsky puts a good tackle in, up to Kubel. Kubel comes forward. And is this the Ramadani effect? Has he just made us play a hell of a lot better? Kubel comes forward into Vinsky. Vinsky's got many the side of him. Goes up to Regovic. He's tackled. Comes back to Vinsky. Bektasi. There's a run there from Dedic. Dedic is in. He's laid it back to Ramatona, and it's an immediate impact from this. Well, I'm just gonna credit Ramadani with this all day long. 1-0 down, Ramadani comes on, 2-1 up. I mean, we've been shouting at them, we fired them up at half-time. Vriski here, and Bektasi had great insight to put it back to Dedic, who lost the shooting opportunity, squared it, and Tramatona, who should really be nowhere near this first team. His stats are horrendous, but every week he gets a 9 or a 10 for training, and that gets him in the first team, which I think is the correct way to do it as a manager. Regovic is having a poor game, so Jovanovski, who actually scored in our last game, comes on to replace him as the up-front role. If you can hear that rain outside, it's absolutely hammering it down here in Singapore. We're having a bit of a thunderstormy rain session here as Jovanovski sort of tackles thin air. Dedic gets the ball. Vinsky on the edge of the box into Karlovic, who I've been told was an absolutely amazing signing in FM07 and 08, so we'll hope to see the best out of him. Bektasi swings it in, Dedic will pick this one up, knocks it back, Ramadani shoots, it's blocked. Kubel should get that first, keeps it in play, but it's cleared away by Kovacic for Karlovic, and we're now doing well. It's getting much better into the game. Bektasi and Vinsky struggling in the middle, and so why can't I find a centre-back that's any good? Our best centre-back is our bloody central midfielder, which is absolutely rubbish. I think we're going to take Bektasi off, and see who we can bring on in the middle of the park. Well, it's going to be Karimi for Bektasi, who likes to play in that central midfield attacking role. So I think you're getting now, this is a game where you're seeing the best. We've got Karimi and Ramadani, both who probably should be in the first team. We're just trying to gently ease them in to the club. They bring on a new winger in Sedalacek. And yeah, 2-1 up, 15 minutes to go. Kubel, ball, back post. Dedic wins the header into Sadiki. Shoots, good save from Kranjec. And I like our corner tactic. I'm just a bit concerned. It's always Dedic at the back post. I thought I'd set it up that our centre-back should be there. Ball across. There's no one at the back post this time. Smidronovic will clear that away. We get another throw. Karlovic puts the ball in. He keeps it alive. Back to Ramadani. In it goes. Vinsky turns. Tramatona. Good save from Kranjec. They're changing. They're bringing on a centre-back for a midfielder, which is an interesting change. But we get a corner. Kubel swings this one in the box. Vinsky's with a header, and Kranjec makes the good save again. And we have just dominated this second half, playing very, very well. Kuznevic should take this short and does. Sadiki, long ball forward, looking for Jovanovski, who brings it down into Vinsky. Vinsky over the top for Kubel, got in behind. Can he get a crossing? No. Great tackle from Sindric. Ramadani wins the header and keeps it alive, but can only give it to Spudic on the left-hand side for Klovjac. But Ramadani wings it back. Kubel's then taken out. The ref says it was a great challenge. And Kovacic puts it back to Kranjec. Long ball forward. Dedic wins that in the air. Karimi is fouled. Then Dedic boots the ball at him. Just to top it all off, they're looking for Horvat in behind. Dedic actually gets back well to cover it, the left back. Long ball up the line, and that is poor. We shouldn't be doing those sort of passes. It's a ball into the back post. Spudic unmarked. Is he onside? He is onside. He looked well offside. I'm going to pause this as the ball is played. As Dedic here, he comes down, and it's a touch out of his feet, lays it back, and then, right, we need to change the camera angle. Can I do that whilst we're here? If we go sideline, yeah. Right, so I think I can already see that he's not going to be offside at all. As that ball is played, oh man, who is Dedic? You've been playing so well. You've been playing so well, my friend. Oh, and you've gone and cocked it up. We'll skip that replay. Let's get back on with the game. It's 2-2. Not long to go. Kubel, ball in. Dedic knocks it down. Good save again, and it's bouncing around, and we can't put the rebound in. As much as I want to take Dedic off that back post, he does win a bloody lot of headers. Taric out to Karvalocek into Kubel. Kubel comes forward down the right-hand side again. Lays it back. Can we put a cross in? Karvalocek tries to. It's easy for Kranjec in goal. And do we have a last little change that we can make? We don't. We've done 3 subs. I'm just wondering if we push... Let's just keep Jovanovski up there a bit higher up and advance forward instead of a complete forward on support. It's what he wants to do, but I think we're going to run out of time. Tadic takes it up to Kubel. Kubel comes forward, out to Karvalovicek on the right-hand side. Ball across. He was looking for Tramatona but couldn't get there. The clearance is pretty poor. Ramadani picks it up. He does find Tramatona. Heads it back into the box. Karimi is tackled. Sedlak gets it away. Up to Taric. Vininski brings it down. Karim is tackled. Vininski keeps it alive. Tramatona flicks it onto nobody. Kuncic gets the clearance in now. Dedic controls it, brings it down well. Sadiki, ball forward, looking for Tramatona. We're playing a bit more desperate football now as we get into the last 3 minutes. Sedlacic comes forward, ball across. Horvat's got in between the 2 centre-backs, and Kznajevic just about touches that round the post. That was a dangerous opportunity. And Sedlacic will take the corner for Krljevic. It's been a very entertaining game here at Kistjanovic. That's probably not our stadium name. I think I've just made that up. Sedlak into Spudic. It's cleared away by Karlovovicek. And Sindric picks it up. He clears it forward. Nothing comes of it. 4 minutes of added time. It's pretty intense, this game right now. We've eaten into the first 3 minutes of it. It's going to be time, I think. We need to score from this throw-in. Kubel brings it down. He's fouled. No, he's not. He tackled. It's full time. In the second half, we dominated. I think we're unlucky to come away without a win, and I'm going to tell them that. They were just unlucky. I think we played really well in that game. And we're coming up next against Zagreb, who lost 3-2 to Verbovic. And we still find ourselves in 7th, which isn't bad. You know, a point above 8th, 3 points behind 5th and 6th, 4 points behind 4th. But the 2 at the top are sort of running away with it. Orient 1919 and Trinji are running away with it in their goal difference as well. They look very, very good. They're going to be tough to beat as Kubel shines, even though Zagreb failed to win. But while we're here, we'll quickly go and look at the previous game. So we're the 5-3 win against Ponkivi is who we played. 0-0 against Dubrava. Then we lost to Orient 1919 with a 1-0 loss. They probably deserved a few more. Their 6 away fans that they bought would have been loving it. Then we beat Trinji 3-0, who are the team in 2nd and playing very well. Went to their ground and beat them 3-0. Kubel scoring a brace. Tramatona getting one as well. Then we played Kjerk, Jovanovski getting a goal. Zampierre scoring the belter that I said. And Kubel scoring a free kick. And then we've just played the 2-2 that you saw. And next up will be Zagreb. And yeah, it's going pretty well, to be honest. I'm very happy with how this season's going. As you can see, at our ground, we get pretty good turnouts. We're averaging probably around about 700 people, I think, if we averaged it out. I know there is a way to look at that. If we go Croatian 3rd League West stats, I thought you could see like attendances. Where is it? It is in here somewhere. Attacking, defense, attendances. So average attendance, we are top with an averaging 691, which is very good. 7% of our capacity. That is how big our stadium is. This is an interesting one. 362 people average, 0% of their capacity. So where do they play? Jarun, general. No, it's facilities, isn't it? I want facilities. They have no facilities whatsoever. They literally don't have a facilities page. Wow, that is interesting. Averaging ticket price, £1. This looks like something might have gone wrong with Yaron. I also don't know why maybe they're the team that got promoted and they didn't know how it works. But okay, interesting. So because they also don't have my general page, doesn't look like that, does it? What is my oh yeah, it does look like that. I was looking for where's their profile page then? Overview profile. Okay, so they do have all of this. No league history data available. So I assume they've just got promoted to this division in real life. Let's have a look at their key player, Mihailovic. We'll give him a quick scout. We're always looking for new players. And hot prospect is Vatislav Topic. We'll give him a scout as well. Left back, that could be useful. Right, we'll be back for the second game of the episode against Zagreb in just a second. So I've just asked Mafia Man if we could have a chance to go professional to build our reputation. He said, although we agree with the logic, the club's prestige would in fact be risked by financial insecurity. Therefore, your request is rejected. I'm just going to say, we'll be left behind by our rivals. Or separating level and therefore still refuse. I can't pretend I'm not disappointed, but I do understand. And I do understand that because it would take a lot of hits from him and his team to get the payment needed to make us a professional unit. So we're going to have to hold off professionally for a little bit longer, but we'll be back for the game. A 2-2 draw, yeah, disappointed actually. I got, Sadiki is getting a bit of flack from the press. I think it's not his fault that whoever plays at centre-back is struggling at the moment, but I'm happy to stick with him for a little bit longer. He is on loan from a player. He used to play for Stoke, so we're going to stick with him for a little bit longer. So here we are then, back for the second game. We're playing Zagreb away. Badaj starts in goal. They're playing obviously a 4-2-3-1. I'm not going to go through it. We have Knezovic in goal. Kurtovic comes in after training well during the week. He comes in at right back. Taric, Sadiki and Dedic make up the back four. Ramadani comes in and holding midfield to get the start. Vinsky and Bektasi in the middle. Kubel on the right. Tramatona on the left and Regovic up front. So we're going to passionately go out there. The media have given them a lot of praise. We need to go and prove that point of why that praise is due. Because the media have been praising us actually. The Croatian news, we're making waves in the Croatian newspapers and all the Croatian social media. Look at me, there I am in my purple, I'm not wearing purple, in my brown trousers, looking quite stylish if I do say so myself. But the game gets underway, we're going back to this view, and I just need to sign out so we get the whole pitch. I know it does seem a bit far away, but it allows me to see everything that's going on in the pitch, and it keeps it in 3D, which I think is what you guys preferred anyway, as Horvat tackles Tramatona very well. I just wanted to say thank you for all the feedback on the double upload day. You guys really seem to enjoy the double upload of Zagreb, so I will be trying to put more double uploads out, but I really struggle for time to record, edit and then upload at the same time, which is why I generally do one video a day. And with Juventus and PES going on as well, those series haven't ended. They will be carrying on, as will the Champ Manager 102 save, as we get that away and clear it behind for a corner, but Smreka was offside. I'm just going to tell them to up this a bit because we're not started very well. But he did it, shoots, good save from Bade. But yeah, so there might not always be a double upload of Zagreb, but there might be like a Juventus and a Zagreb episode on the same day. If it's a double upload Zagreb day, then I'll generally tweet about it as, they shoot, what a goal that is. Knezovic scores past Knezovic. It went in off the post, and it's a good goal. After 8 minutes, we find ourselves 1-0 down. And it's Zagreb that take the lead. Sadiki gave it to Taric. Taric to Ramadani. He was tackled by the striker really well. And Knezovic from outside the box puts it in past the outstretched Knezovic. And it's a good goal. 1-0 to Zagreb. And I really should be paying attention to the game. So Dedic takes the throw in into Tramatona. Tramatona back to Dedic. Dedic puts it in field. Tramatona to Regovic. Back into Tramatona's path. He gets into the box. Lays it square. It's cleared away. And Taric has to deal with this. There's confusion at the back. Smirka's in. I hate goals like that because the graphics make it look so bad. I'm just going to assume it was a mix-up in communications. It was all so positive from here. We're in the box. The square ball was on, but it's cleared away. And I don't know, Taric must have got a call from the goalkeeper who then realised he couldn't get there. And Smirka was in the back of the net before Knezovic had even realised. And it's 2-0. And this is really, really poor. Let's get creative at them. Regovic, Bektasi into Tramatona onto his right foot. And it's a good save from Bade. And Bade makes the save. And we just really need to get something in this game. Poljak with a ball across. Actually lays it short to Horvat. Horvat lays it back to Plurkic. Plurkic is forced forward. Ball over the top. Easy for Knezovic to get the catch. Now can we build this from the back as I've instructed them to do. He's taking his time. He lays it out short to Sadiki. Sadiki goes to Tramatona. Tramatona, great fall through to Kubel. Kubel shoots. It goes past the post. It's a poor finish. And it's really not that good. I'm just trying to figure out if we can get this view a little bit better. Mashnik into Knezovic. Knezovic, Poljak on the edge. Shoots, good save from Knezovic, and it's cleared away. And Kubel is there to get on the end of the clearance. But again, we're just struggling to get through this team. We've had 5 shots, but only 2 of them on target. Half of their shots on target have gone in, which is a little bit annoying at the moment. I don't know. So again, Sadiki not playing well. Ramadani not having a good game. That's a rarity. Kubel on a 6.5 as well. Right, just while we've got this highlight going, I just want to see if we can edit this. So can I zoom in? No, because I still lose the pitch. I lose the edge of the pitch. So I think we're going to have to go. Let's go back to the neutral height, and we'll go from there. Play. Tadic, ball into Bektasi. Bektasi, can he get past his man? No. Horvat covers him well. Horvat goes out to the right hand side to Majnik. I've butchered that name completely. Smirka's in there, and Knezovic holds on to the ball and makes a good save. And we need to get back into this. 26 points puts us back down to 9th, which isn't too bad. That is on target with what we need to do this season. Just always like to slightly overachieve, though. That's the difference, as Ramadani's having a very poor game in the middle of the park. He'll probably come off at half-time if he doesn't improve. But 5 minutes to go, and this hasn't been our best performance. We might have to change our formation at half-time and just edit our team instructions a little bit. Ball forward is won by Sadiki into Bektasi. Ramadani has it, looks over the top. It's a poor pass. Headed back to Barej in goal. And there's still 3 minutes towards half-time, so it's not going to be the half-time highlight, as the long ball forward is won in the air by Kurtovic. Ramadani lays it back to him, over the top looking for Regovic, headed through. Kubel into the box. Kubel holds it up, has a shot, it's blocked. Kurtovic gets it away, and the other Kurtovic, I think both Kurtovics are playing at right back. They are. Interesting little stat for you. Dedic, infield to Vinsky, got a bit of time and space. Will he get a shot off? Vinsky into the box, shoots. Easy save for Barej again. Good to see that we're just getting our way back into this game, though. We just need to make some of these chances count. And at the moment, that is not happening. Ramadani's definitely going to come off at half-time on a 6.1. What is that? Knezovic in goal. That's an awful goal kick. Bektasi brings it down. Tramatoni will get onto the rebound. Into Regovic. Regovic shoots. It's blocked again. And the defence of Zagreb is holding strong and not giving anything away at the moment. Bektasi puts it in towards Dedic at the back. Dedic he brings it down, but he brought it down with his hand, and it's a foul against him. And this will probably now be the half-time highlight, as Knezovic looks to get on the end of it. One by the back at Skrinic, I think it was. Vinsky out to Tramatoni. Good touch to bring it down. He is, well, it's an inch-perfect tackle is what the commentary said. They've gone for a ball in behind, and it's not going to get there. Sadiki picks it up. Out it goes to his centre-back partner, Taric, who looks long towards Kubel, but Kubel wasn't making that run, and Matic gives an easy pass to Plikic into Zubac. Poljak is not fouled. The referee plays not advantage, just says play on. Vinsky, infield to Bektasi. Bektasi shoots from range. It's not in your instructions, pal. That is not in your instructions. So that takes us into half-time. 2-0 down. I'd say we've had the better of the game, though, which is a little bit annoying. I'm going to certainly tell them, show me something else in the second half. Although we've been playing better, we need to do more with the ball. Parmasevic is going to come on for Ramadani, and we're going to go much more attacking. Now, this could leave us open at the back, but it's something I think we need to do. And I'm just wondering if one of these guys, yeah, you drop to a central midfielder on the defend, Bektasi, if that's what you prefer to do. I think that'll be the only change in the lineup. We will, again, drop our defensive line slightly further back. And we'll go from there. Let's get into the second half, see if we can change this game after half-time. Parmasevic into the action, into the attacking midfield role to try and get a bit more support up front, but we'll see if it makes a big difference for us. Throw in then, it's Kurtovic with it, up to Parmasevic, who's drifted out to the right-hand side. Kubel comes forward, tackled well by Matic. And it's this sort of bit here where they could spring an attack on us, but they don't seem to be attacking with any sort of pace. Good tackle from Vinsky. He plays it inside to the sub, Parmasevic. Great ball looking for Tramatoni, but it's fallen to Regovic. It's a poor-headed clearance, and Regovic gets a goal. He runs the ball back to the halfway line as well. And it looks like Parmasevic is having a bit of an impact, because he picked out a ball here to Tramatoni, which put the defence on the back foot. A poor-headed clearance that fell to Regovic. Good chest to control down, and then shot it past the goalkeeper, whose momentum was going the wrong way. And that gets us back into the game. 2-1 to the home team. Let's see if we can get another goal. Taric lays it up to Kubel. Kubel to Parmasevic. Parmasevic lays it out to Kurtovic, who's invited forward. He's got a lot of space. Looks for Kubel's feet, but it was a poor pass. And Poljak brings it into Zubac. Zubac comes forward. He's put under pressure. Poljak then lays it in field, and Horvat beats the man to the ball. He's put under pressure, leaves Knezovic alone. He looked offside. And Knezovic gets very lucky. That hit the post, and he ran into it and put it behind for a corner. Poljak will fling this into the box, and Knežević claims that very well indeed. Now, we might have to take Kubel off on a 6.4. We need attacking players to do well, but the second sub of the game, will be Josipovic coming on for Kurtovic, who's not had a good game. When Obisevic isn't here, we're really struggling at right back to find someone that can replace him and do just a good job, or just as good a job, I should say. Yeah, Kubel on a 6.3. He's going to come off as well, and we're going to roll all the dice before the hour mark. Jovanovski is actually going to come on in that inside forward role. Not designed to be a winger sort of player. Might make sense to push Regovic out there, but Regovic is in the goals at the moment, so I'd rather leave him up front. Jovanovski's only scored one since we've signed him, which isn't the best. But yeah, still 2-1 down. Knežević has it out to Taric. Taric up to Jovanovski. Jovanovski comes forward. I mean, I've said his name twice. Completely different there twice in a matter of about seconds. Regovic! Oh, that's why I left you up front, to put chances like that away. Josipovic is already getting into the game. Regovic, turn and get a shot off. It's blocked. Tramontona jogs it out wide to Dedic. We've now got men into the box. Can Dedic pick one of them out? He can't. It's a great tackle from Servovic. And we have, 24 minutes left. Dedic, can he head this back across? No, he can't. He's actually fouled his man. And I'm now going to go in. This is something you don't see every day. We're going to go into our corner routines, attacking. Let's get defenders attacking the back post. We're going to keep Zebic up there. We're going to swap these two over. And we're going to have you marking the goalkeeper. And everyone else can stay the same. From the left-hand side, we'll do the same. Centre left back attacking there. Right back on the goalkeeper. And the right back staying back. Let's go for that. Let's make some changes to the set pieces. Get that. That'll be one of those things where I'd hand a note to someone and they would run it on and tell everybody else and show them. As Dedic over the free kick. I don't know why Kubel. I know why Kubel's not taking it, because he's not on the pitch anymore. Dedic hit the free kick there, just past the post. Blage with the long ball forward. Dedic is beaten in the air. Smolurka gets in behind, tries to square it across. Taric clears it away. Solovic goes forward. Poljak into Horvat. Horvat back to Poljak into Knežević. Knežević to Poljak again. Poljak looks out wide. Jovanovski intercepts it and then is fouled. And that looked like a bad tackle. It looked pretty high, pretty dangerous. And is Zubek going to get sent off? He is. There's the red card coming out of the referee's pocket. And Madan Zubak is off. And that gives us an opportunity with about 20 minutes, 18 to 20 minutes to go. Jovanovski, Parmasevic, great space out for Josipovic. Good first touch. Can he put a ball in into Jovanovski? He beats his man, squares it. Regovic is there! And we've done it. It's 2-2. The red card really proving vital, leaving a lot of space down the right-hand side for us to attack into with Josipovic. And Regovic gets his second of the game. Josipovic here takes a touch, squares it nicely into Jovanovski, who went round his man quite well, and then left-footed pass in. Regovic with a little toe poke into the corner. It's lovely stuff. It's 2-2. The subs have made a difference. The formation changes made a difference. We just need to make sure we can get that winner. So Matic with a free kick here into Poljak. They're slowing the play down and trying to waste a bit of time. They've slowed the tempo right down from them. Josipovic intercepts that really poor pass. Looking over the top, Jovanovski. He's been away from his man. He puts a ball into the box towards the back post. Tramotona's there. Tries to square it back. Dedic. Dedic shoots. It's saved. Jovanovski keeps it in but can't cut the ball back. It's cleared away and Smirka will now launch the counter-attack. But we cover it. Oh, and we're just playing very, very well. 5 minutes to go. Let's just demand a bit more of them in these last 5 minutes and see if it can make a difference. They've used their final sub, bringing on Les for Macencic. And the guys seem up for it after I've given them that shout from the sideline. There's still a lot of space on the pitch. Let's see what we can do here in the final few tick down seconds of the game. Are we going to get one final chance? The substitutions have made a real big difference in today's game. But there's 4 minutes of injury time. Can we get an opportunity? Vinsky picks up a yellow card for his troubles. It doesn't look like we're going to get an opportunity to have a final go. We do have a corner though. Jovanovski swings it in. Sadiki's at the back. Knežević wins the header. And that brings the final whistle to a very entertaining game. A 2-2 draw. A game we probably should have won. All the odds were in our favour. We were the favourites for the game. But we still sit in 9th position. It's not too bad. It's pretty close all around here. And it's pretty close down below us as well. But I think all in all, we're having a very good season. Yarun are having a minus 45 goal difference. Wow. Have we played them yet? I mean, they don't have many players. We've got them next. We've got them next. Hopefully that's a goal fest. And we've got them the last day of the season, so we'll definitely have a live com against them at some point. I mean, look at this. Wow. Their point came in that game, their last game, a 1-1 draw of Ponkivi. They hold out for a draw. That's how much we battered them. Look at that. 17 shots to 9, 58% possession to 42. Regovic shines, getting his 2 goals, so we'll give him a little bit of praise. He is really superb in front of goal. But there we go. We'll end that episode there. I have finally updated the outro screen, so now it weirdly just looks like my body's cut off. I'll have to change that. So there we go. I've quickly changed where I am on this screen. It's more about you guys. I just need to be really small in the corner. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. All these names over here, now it's the other side, so I've got to remember to go the other way. But thank you so much. Hopefully you prefer this screen as well. It just makes it all a bit more about you guys, which is great. We are still looking to bring in a new chief scout, which will be Ken. Anybody else, just let me know if you're a patron and you want to sign up to Patreon. The link is in the description below. You can become a name in the game, whether it's a regen player or you want to be a member of staff. Just let me know. But for now, I'm out. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers.